So you guys often ask me how to build chord progression. How do you come up with these chord progressions that we see on your channel? Well, this is going to be the answer. We are going to put together chords from scratch, understanding what's the process behind it, what's the music theory behind it, so that you guys can do the same in your favorite key. Now we're going to create this chord progression in a classic R&B, soul type of vibe, using the sounds that you guys hear in neo soul, in gospel, in Motown, in soul music. So if you want to learn everything about it, you will find my course in the description below. And as always, the full transcription is going to be available on my Patreon page. Check out the link in the description below. Now, because we are guitarists, we do like to play in the key of E, so we are simply gonna start with a super cool E major chord, right? But we are gonna already make things interesting by moving into a first inversion of the same chord. We are not really making anything special. We are just staying on E major, but positioning a G sharp in the bass, creating this spread voicing triad. And then staying on G sharp, but creating of tension with a G sharp 7, a G sharp 7 altered because it contains the sharp 5, which is going to be the note E. Now obviously this chord G sharp 7 doesn't belong to the key of E major, and we did say that we were in E major. So all we are doing, guys, is a secondary dominant, which is a fancy way to say that we are playing the 5 chord of the chord we are heading to. And where are we heading to? We are heading to a simple C sharp minus 7 bar chord, which does belong to the key of E major. It's the 6 minor. So this is a cool way to go from the 1 chord to the 6 minor. Okay, but instead of just doing, which is a bit boring, we spiced it up with an inversion and a secondary dominant to get to the C sharp minus 7. And then all we want to do is really go into the B minus 7. Okay, so we do chromaticism, C sharp minus 7, C minus 7, B minus 7, all with the same chord shape. So again, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. But you may wonder, well, even the B minus 7 doesn't actually belong to the key of E major, so why are we playing it? Well, hold the question, because after the B minus 7, we are actually going to play an E9, E9 13, which is a sort of E7 dominant chord. And clearly in the key of E major, you don't have an E7, do you? So all we're doing, guys, is creating now a 2-5 for the next chord, which is going to be the A major 7. And the A major 7 definitely belongs to E major. It's the 4 chord. But instead of just going to the A major 7, we introduce the 4 chord with a 2-5 of the 4, okay? B minus 7 being the 2 of the 4, and E9, E13 being the 5-7 dominant of the 4, okay? So you don't have to always look at the single chords, but look at the big picture where you see where you are heading to, and chances are you will see the reason why you are using those chords. And vice versa, this could be a great way to think about different options that you guys have available when you want to create your chord progressions. And after A major 7, the things are pretty simple, because we go to a G sharp minus 7, which is the 3 minus 7 in E major, then the F sharp minus 7, which is the 2 minus 7 in E major, where I do the minor 9 neo soul move, and then the 5-7, which is a B7, which I like to play in this R&B way, which is the B9 sus4, basically an A triad with the B in the bass, okay, which you can also play here if you like. Okay, so now let's see the way I'm playing it. I pluck 4 strings with this sort of slow rake, then I go to that first inversion, and I also pluck the secondary dominant G sharp 7, sharp 5. Then I play the C sharp minus 7, and when I approach my chromaticism, I like to play the simple hammer on reach the B minor 7, and then I slide to E9, stretch my pinky to get the 13, and do a walking bass, B flat, to A to play the A major 7, and after the A major 7, I play a simple 4-note arpeggio on the G sharp minor 7. On the offbeat, I pluck my F sharp minor 7, do my minor 9 move, which is this, and then B9 sus4 ready to start again. So let's see it really nice and slow. As always guys, the full tab, the full transcription in Guitar Profile as well is available on my Patreon page, so you guys can listen to the tab, slow it down and follow note by note as always. And by becoming a patron you will support this channel, but you will also get access to my R&B and neo-soul course, which explains everything about these chord progressions and the techniques needed to play them, as well as the chord positions and the music theory behind them. Right guys, so hopefully this chord progression will inspire you to create your own chord progressions, and if you'd like to see more lessons like this on the channel, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.